Hello, it's Sula here from MistyHilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm working on a traveler's notebook layout titled Coastal, and I'll be scrapping these two photos that you see here. And I'm using the digital edition of the collection By the Seaside by Carta, which is also, you can obviously buy the full paper edition, but it's also available as a digital download on the Echo Park paper store. And so I'm working off a template or sketch. It's a silhouette template that I created for my blog. It's available as a freebie. It's template number 7, and it's available as a freebie if you want to go there, or will be in a couple of weeks. There are other templates already available if you'd like to check it out, MistyHilltops.com. Anyway, so I used my Silhouette Studio to just drag the papers and put the papers and get them printed off and all that. And then it also comes with some really pretty embellishments, the kit, the whole digital kit. And so I printed those out on thicker cardstock. The embellishments, the paper is thinner, just not even really thicker paper, but not really cardstock. And so, but the embellishments I cut out as from thicker cardstock, so that it has a chipboard feeling to it. And here I'm arranging everything. I'm just following the template that I created. And so these flowers are actually from the Silhouette store. I have them in my Silhouette library, and I just give them some shape and dimension. All the flowers are from my Silhouette library, at some point purchased in the Silhouette store in history, but I've been a customer with Silhouette for a very long time. Not even sure if they still carry or not these things. So anyway, I'm just deciding, well, not deciding, but arranging things on the page and deciding how I want the photos to go and all that. I have a general idea of the page size, but then putting it down with the paper is always a little tricky because I roughen up the edges. So I run a card along the edges to just give the edges a little bit of dimension, and that makes it more difficult for me to just arrange the papers without them sliding all over, so it's better to stick them down. And here I'm also, this is the background paper from Carta, and I'm deciding I'm putting it down before this page gets too bulky with those flowers that do bring dimension to the page. So I also, like everything, all the embellishments I print and cut with my Silhouette, and there's a video already available that will show you how you can print and cut with getting perfect cuts every time. It's already on my channel, so if you want to check it out, if I remember, I'll put a link in the description box below. And that way it gets really easy to just get everything cut out with my Silhouette. So here I'm finished pretty much with the first page, and now I'm moving on to the next page there. Or in the template, there's a place for journaling there where that journal card went, but then I was so in love with the journal card from the collection, so I just you see it's much smaller. Obviously, that's the nice thing about digital versions. I wouldn't be able to use the full collection from Carta for this, but with a digital version I can just resize everything to fit exactly very nicely on a traveler's notebook layout. And so here I decided, oh no, I had some leaves, they're small, and I want to tuck them in. And I have hot glue gun, but I'm not working with a hot glue gun, and so getting those flowers to stick down is always a little tricky with just using my wet glue, but they usually hold. I've done lots of flowers that way, and usually they hold on the page once it's dried, but I put a lot more glue on it than I usually do, and that takes a little bit longer to dry, and so I don't want to move the flowers too much once I've glued them down. I'm still deciding where some of the things can go, because I wasn't able to arrange it and see how it looks beforehand very well, because everything slides around. I just don't have a very steady hand, I have to admit. And so these are all the embellishments that come with the kit, and I just print and cut them and then arrange them. So I still want the papers to show and the background patterns and stuff, so they're just really pretty and really matched the theme there of the photos, that whether it's a boardwalk. So anyway, I had this tab and I couldn't decide where I wanted it. Originally it was supposed to go on top of that journaling card, but then it would have covered up all that pretty paper, and I really wanted to have that the anchor show. So anyway, these are the last little bits of embellishments there. That one goes there, and then this is a little embellishment that comes with the collection, all nicely cut with my silhouette. And now I have to decide. Originally I had planned for that flower to go on top of that photo right there, but I think I decide to actually put it down more in the center there, and then I still need to decide where to put that flower. Things always change a little bit from when I create the sketch and then when I actually put it into turn it into a page. Anyway, I'm also using all these word strips. These I'm sharing word strip freebies on my blog as well. These are about travel that will at some point in the future will be shared with anyone who stops by my blog. But I already have some garden word strips available, and some autumn strips are coming up. So, but they're fun. They're just small enough but they still always give the page a nice little extra point to draw attention to. So I always still like to work with these little word strips. So I think I end up, did I put it there? I guess I ended up putting it there rather than where on the other side where I meant to put it at first. Now here are some die cut leaves. I think they're from a Spellbinders set. And then there's another shell, and I found the perfect spot up there for that shell. And again, I have to use a lot of glue for those flowers to stick down. And then I decide that some more word strips can go up there together with that shell. And then what's still left to do is the title. And for the title, I printed the title. I clipped one of the papers to the title, and then first I created a bleed, so it's larger than what I actually need to cut out. Then I clipped the paper to it, and then I went ahead and had printed it out on thick cardstock. This is also on thick cardstock. And then I had the silhouette cut it out. And so here goes the title, Coastal. I still can't decide. It feels a little busy, but I was working very close to the page. And so the title still felt a little busy with all the stripes going on there. And I'm wondering if I should just stick to just plain color rather than patterned papers. I think patterned papers work well with bigger alphas, but not with small alphas that I'm working with on my Traveler's Notebook albums. Anyway, so this is the page. This finishes it, and so this is the finished page. Anyway, I'll leave you with some close-ups, and if you like this, consider giving this a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.